Now, on that idea, you're going to keep growing that volume up on the Garyvee brand.
Volume model is the unlock. Here I am 10 years later. So the reason this works, why volume works, is it solves everything you're going to say. If you actually believe that no piece of content can hurt you, which I believe, unless you're a bad person, I mean, I don't know, like, yeah, you know, like, unless you're stealing, like unless you're doing something wrong, I mean, you can put out a piece of content that gets misunderstood. I put out a piece of content about 5G the other day, and there's so much propaganda from Russia right now that 5G causes cancer that it was like, this is not a good piece of content. Everyone's getting political in my comments. So you can have things happen, but in the macro, once you eliminate the fear that this piece of content, if you're not scared that you had a piece of content not do well, you know, that's very important. You have to be willing for it not to do well. You know, and so for me, that would be one thing. For next level, you've got to first figure out if it's you, and then second, you got to figure out if it's them.
You might recognize the place where I'm at. It's Garyvee's office. And he might be a symbol for entrepreneurship and a whole lot of things, but he has made us think about content and content production. And today, we had a long session with him and his team, and they made us think a lot about this idea of the minimum viable content, or the MVC. If you think about it, the name of the game right now is volume of content. It's pushing out everything, anything, or both. Now, usually we limit ourselves because content has to be perfect. If we could just think about what is the minimum viable content we can create, then we can learn much more with that, and then actually invest money and resources when we know there's actual traction in the market. So think about it. Are you taking too much time, or are you really understanding the new game? This is Carlos Munoz from Garyvee's office in New York.